have just one of those mornings where you wake up and you feel really good about yourself? That's the way it feels today, right here on this farm. Got a lot of work done yesterday. Got the field behind the shed weeded and fertilized. So that field should be ready to go, and spent the rest of the day building the bridge. And I'll be using the bridge later on because I need to get that silage on down to the store, get that delivered. I got a couple days to do it. But I do want to get started on it because it is going to take me a few trips. Probably like 6 trips at least. Somewhere around there. Maybe 7. Possibly even 8 trips. Now I think about it, because I don't think our trailer holds... I think our trailer holds this over 20,000 liters. And I got to bring 150,000 of it down to the store to be delivered to the farm owner and the other store. Speaking of the farm owner, I did get a return on the couple questions I had about the mysterious rocks and the noises. And well, I don't know if it's good news or bad news about it, but they do know about the noises and the rumblings, and they said it's been doing that for years and nothing should be to worry about. As for the floating rocks that I questioned about, basically the only answer I got on that was they don't know nothing about it, but that's what the last farmer said about the floating rocks before he disappeared. So that part is kind of concerning. It's almost like two separate things. So apparently they don't know about the floating rocks. They haven't seen them. They know about the rumblings, but as for the floating rocks, they can't say what that is all about. But that does not sound good. That's what the last farmer said before he disappeared. Long ago, I would assume, because when I got here, the only field that was here had potatoes in it. And those have been withered for a long time. And that still boggles my mind a little bit as well. So, I mean, the farmer that was here planted potatoes, but there's no potato harvester on the farm. So either they're going to lease one, or... But usually if you're going to do potatoes, from what I've seen on the store's website, renting potato harvesters and equipment like that is a lot of money. And it's not too bad if you have a decent sized field of potatoes, but that field was so small, I don't see where they would have made a profit on that field at all. I don't know, maybe the other farmer, and this part kind of concerns me, it was in the same situation I am, maybe? And maybe they started to go a little nuts and not, losing their mind, planting potatoes and not thinking wisely about the farm, and then they disappeared? Is that going to happen to me? I don't feel like I'm going nuts yet, but I can imagine being here a long time, not talking to anyone except for yourself. That effect can creep up on you. The only way I'm staying somewhat sane, I mean, I am talking to myself all the time, but occasionally I do go down and I have a conversation with the sheep. I tried having a talk with the chickens, but the chickens just, chickens don't care. The sheep tend to stare at you like they're understanding you for some reason. Or maybe I am starting to go nuts and I'm talking to animals and expecting them to understand what I'm saying. But in this field anyways, get to the work at hand. Planting down some oats. Now with a bridge in and I don't have to circle around too much, we can sell some of the straw. Or I may, with the money from selling the silage, I might get a baler. I don't know. So I can start storing some straw, because I am thinking with the money that we're getting, I may go ahead and get some animals. I got animals already, but may expand to either cows or pigs. I'm not sure yet. I'm looking at some pastures that the store has. They have some modules that they could deliver. I'd have to build it myself, but it's not too bad that way. I'll figure something else. So for $45,000, can I get a module for $45,000 ish cash and build a pasture or whatnot. Cows would be my preferable choice, just because they do produce milk, and of course, you know, there's always hamburger and steak. But the manure would be good, liquid and solid. So I'll have to look into that. I mean, pigs would not be bad either. You know, ham, bacon, all that wonderful stuff. But yeah, they don't really produce anything to drink. I could just get pigs and just keep ordering groceries from the store. But I'm trying to save myself some cash on it because, I mean, the store, it seems like their grocery price is a little bit high. But then again, they are an agricultural store, not really like a grocery store. So I guess that's why maybe the prices are high. But that's beside the point. I mean, I got a couple days to get the silage down to the store anyways. And once I have the cash in the bank account, I can figure out what to do with it. A bigger tractor definitely would be nice. But 45,000 grand is not going to cut it to give me a decent sized tractor. I've been looking at different kind of tractors on the store's website. I spent a little time a couple nights ago after I did that nice little swim in the pond. That swim in the pond really rejuvenated myself a little bit. I was really tired that day, but that swim kind of freed myself a little bit, made me relaxed, went inside, just laid down on the couch, browsing the store page. Yeah, I got a TV there, but the TV is stuck like on a weather channel, and the weather's always the same. I can't change the channel, so I have no idea. So I just browse. The only part of entertainment I have is the store's website. It's almost like the internet is just locked on the store's page, and I can't go anywhere else except for the store's page. Maybe that's all there is around here. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to finish this field up here very shortly, putting some oats into it. The combine, I fixed that yesterday as well. Combine, well, I shouldn't say fix. It was, just had its daily upkeeps, like an oil change in the combine. Took a good look at the header, just to make sure that was good. So everything should be on the up and up on the combine, because the big field behind the chickens over there is ready for harvest. The original field that I started with is ready for harvest as well. I still have the canola and the soybean in the silo because the prices had not been... Well, the soybean price was pretty good, but I only had like 8,000 liters. I would have probably gotten like maybe 7,500 for it. But without the bridge was the most important thing yesterday, so I was like, I was just focused on getting the bridge in. Well, the good news is I had enough seed and fertilizer to get this field planted. The farm's doing okay. I got about 9,000 in the bank right now. So not doing too bad. I think what I'm going to do first is harvest this small field of soybean. I'm not too concerned about getting it seeded today. Alright, this time I did lower the seed drill first before I got out. There we go. I need to hook up the trailer anyways, because the next step probably will be, after harvesting this soybean, is start grabbing some silage. So I'm going to go put this on first. I'm not sure if the combine will fill up completely. It's not a big field. So I may just harvest the field and then just dump the crop from the combine into the silo. But if I fill up, I will have the trailer ready. And if I don't use the trailer, well, it's already hitched up to go over and grab the silage and start making my trips on down to the store with it. But the other thing I should also mention about the strange rocks and the noises, for that little time where I was hearing it, was like almost every 4 hours. It's only made it like twice since then, so yeah, it's like coming and going, I suppose. Well, right now it seems to be going, not coming, but it's going. I went back up there and I'm not seeing anything change as of yet, but I'll keep an eye on it. And I really haven't been back up there since I saw it last time either. So I'd rather just kind of like try to forget about it. But it's kind of hard to forget about something like that. Yeah, this header was in dire need of some upkeep. Got it all taken care of. As we can see, harvesting really good. But just need to clean up this field, which won't take me too long to do. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about reseeding it right away. No weeds in the field. That is nice to see. Really nice to see. But pretty soon here, I'm going to have to put some lime back down on these fields. It's been a while. So I better make sure I save myself a little bit of cash. I am thinking also with the $45,000 I get for doing the silage is probably bring the trailer on down and just grab a whole bunch of seed, fertilizer, and maybe some lime as well. And just bring it on back here, and that way I don't have to worry about buying it later on and heading down to the store. But the thing is, where do I want to store it? Leaving it outside is not too good. Even though it hasn't rained here in a couple days, it does rain here often enough to where I don't want them to get wet. A little shed over here would be nice to put some things in, but I need to upgrade so many things here on the farm still. Even though I've come a long ways here on the farm, I have a long ways to go to get it to where, for a one-man show, to get it up to where it needs to be. I kind of have a set plan of what I like to go at, but the pace is picking up a little bit now that we got the sheep. The chickens are producing eggs at a pretty darn good rate again. Or I should say a faster rate. The sheep are doing pretty good. I almost got 3,000 liters of wool down by the sheep. I think I will probably buy one of those pallets that the store has that can hold 10,000 liters just to make it easier later on. So instead of loading up 10 pallets on the back, I can just load up one huge pallet. I think the Fendt tractor can handle 10,000 liters in the front, maybe. Yeah, so definitely with soybean, I wasn't too concerned about the combine getting completely full. And this is the original field that had the potatoes in it. It's one of those things in the plans in the future. I don't know if this field's going to be here. I may put a really big shed here at some point. But the big shed will be for big equipment, which I don't want to say a long ways away from, but long enough to where I might expand that field just a little bit more. That grain looks really, really good going in there. With the no weeds in the field, looks fantastic. Alright, just bring it on down here and park it up for now. Part of me has thought about maybe getting a big, not a bigger header, the corn header and sunflower header for that, so I can start planting other crops as well. But now I need to really I need to really think about getting the silage starting delivered. I've already been over the bridge once with the tractor, so it pretty well feels safe enough. And there's the field out back. No weeds, double fertilized. Looking really, really good. So this will be my first time going over the bridge with a load on the back. Part of me has also thought about getting a logging trailer, because we do have a chainsaw, and I do need more trees around here to be cut, and there's plenty of trees around here to be cut. And definitely selling some wood chips would not be too bad. I don't know how long it would take me to get my money back on it, but I might look into that. Like I said, I'm not going to think about too much what to spend the money on, because I have enough I know I can spend the money on. So it's not going to be hard to spend it. But I'm just going to wait until I have the money and then figure out that time. It's like, okay, what do I actually need here on the farm? Don't think I parked that trailer far enough away for me to swing it around. I actually should have parked the trailer over here. That would have been wise, and I might do that because, well, maybe not this time, but next time I park the trailer, I'll park it over there. Be smarter. A saying that at least I do remember is work smarter, not harder. And I need to do that here. There we go, got a full trailer. What I do know is there's 155,000 liters in here. So I'm just going to bring it all down. He can have all 155,000 liters. I'm not going to try to top it off at 150 and keep the extra 5,000 for myself. I mean, they're giving me a good deal anyway, so they can have the extra 5,000. And plus that way I won't really have to keep track of it. Well, now I got to hold my breath and see how well the bridge can manage all this. I mean, it seemed really, really sturdy when I went over it with a Fendt tractor alone. I didn't hear any creaking sounds or anything like that, so I'm confident enough. There's actually a boulder underneath the bridge that's actually helping support the middle as well a little bit. I also did make a road around to the bridge from this side, and a little bit of a road going over to the chicken pen as well. There's a road going over to the chicken pen. I will take it slow going on to the bridge. I better make sure I raise my bucket up next time. Don't want that digging into my wonderful little bridge I just placed on down. They seem to manage just fine. Sheep seem to be doing rather well. Like I come down every day and talk to them. I mean, just to make myself feel better. I don't know, maybe it makes the sheep feel better as well. But they seem rather happy having the free range as they can. First of 8 trips. But it shouldn't take me too long. It didn't take me too long to fill up the trailer. And I think I'm just going to spend the rest of the morning taking care of this. That way it's over, it's done with, and I don't have it in the back of my mind. I don't want to make 2 or 3 trips, get sidetracked doing other things and keep putting it off, because I don't want to be late on this delivery. I mean, it is 45 grand for the farm. So there is 1 load of silage, 7 more to go. Back to the silage pit. Alright, so this time Want to make sure I park the trailer like over here. And that should make it, that we don't have to turn around the tractor 180 degrees. Yeah, that tree needs to go. Been saying that a lot around here. Yeah, maybe a logging trailer. I forgot to look at that the other day. Definitely maybe help us out. I mean, I got plenty of trees I would like to cut down. I mean, not a whole lot of trees, but enough. Question is, will I get my money back on it? It's really not taking me that long to fill up the trailer with silage, and the way I had it parked was, I'm not going to say perfect, but it was definitely a lot better than the way I had it parked the first time. Made the process a little bit quicker. But I just got to remind myself going over this bridge, I just got to take it a little bit slow. I may dig up some dirt around here with the bucket that I have. If I can find loosen up dirt. This bucket's not really made to dig into the dirt, but maybe raise it up a little bit so the ramp going up the bridge and going down on either side is a little bit better. I think I may have made it a little bit too steep going up and down, but we can pile some dirt around it to make it a little bit more smoother. Not that I mean, it's maybe good I also leave it like that. Makes myself slow down. You don't want to be speeding going onto a bridge like that. That'll just ruin the bridge quicker. And not that I can't get the material around here to build the repair the bridge or build the bridge again, but the labor, yeah, the labor. I won't have to do that again. I got plenty of other things I'd like to be doing around here. I wonder if doing things like the bridge will go towards my 10%. 10% of the farm is technically mine. Alright, uncover. No, I said uncover. Trip number 2 of 8. But it's probably going to take me the rest of the morning to go ahead and get rid of that silage taken care of. Brought on down here. But you know what? It'll be kind of relaxing. I don't really have to do much manual labor other than to sit in the tractor. I have to get out and unhitch the trailer when I get to the silage pit. But other than that, that's not too difficult. I probably should start packing like a snack pack when I leave the cabin in the morning. Put it into the Fendt tractor. And I'm thinking in the afternoon hours, oh yes, I need to harvest that field back there just in case. I don't like the crop just sitting there. I like to at least have in a silo. That way if the price gets really good or if there's a great demand or something for it, it's already ready to be sold. Well, that's kind of the good thing. The farm is starting to get to the point of I have crop in storage, not a whole lot. I mean, I got a canola and probably like 12,000 liters of soybean. So when it does come time for selling, I will have some money just sitting there. The chickens this morning, I noticed, had about maybe 2,000 liters of eggs over there. We're up over 50 chickens now. I got crop thrown back in that field. That's oats. So we'll get some straw in a couple days. Sell that. The oats, yeah, like I may just start storing some of the crop until the crop becomes a good price. I may leave a note in the mailboxes asking the farm owner, does he want me to store oats again, or is he going to need oats? I don't know. I'll just have to ask him if he wants me to store crop. I don't know what kind of answer I'll get from that, but if I'm going to start supplying the rest of his farms and his animals I have no problem doing that as long as I get paid decently for it. So 40,000 of the 150,000 liters of silage have been brought down to the store. Now I just need to go ahead and do a few more trips. I'll probably get 2 more trips, then I'll head to the cabin, grab myself a little bit of a snack. I'm not much of a breakfast eater. I need to be up for a few hours before I can really dig into some hardcore food. I mean, I get up in the morning and just have like maybe a glass of water now and just a little bit of a snack, like an apple or an orange. I did get some fruit in the last set of groceries I got from the store. I will say this though, the store down there, when I asked for groceries and I asked for fruit, I was questioning it, but the fruit is nice and fresh, so that works in my favor. Yeah, 2 more trips. I think I'll stop back at the cabin, just grab something in the cab that I can eat one-handed. That way when I'm making trips back and forth to the store, maybe just another apple or something, I can snack on that driving back and forth. But by noon, all this silage will hopefully be gone up at the store. My contract will be complete, and then I can get back to harvesting some soybean. Yeah, definitely parking the tractor like this is definitely much quicker. Not the tractor, the trailer. I don't want to park the tractor. I need to be riding in the tractor. There is an upgrade for this shovel. Maybe I should get that since it seems to hold 3,000 liters fine. I wonder if it can hold 6,000 liters in the front with no weight in the back. I wonder if that will, how that would handle it. I did see on the store's website they have belt systems, but man, a belt costs like 30 grand. So instead of me sitting here with a bucket going back and forth, I can just back a trailer up, activate the belt system, and it'll fill up my trailer. But that's 30 grand, man. I can spend 30 grand on better things for the farm. I got what I need to get the silage out here. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of labor. Not saying I wouldn't mind a belt, but so not going to take a full bucket here, but it will take, okay, maybe none. There we go. Yeah, definitely parking the trailer like that definitely saves me time from loading on up. But trip number 3 on down to the store is about to happen. Then I'll just have 5 more to go.